Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna go over how to replace the thumbstick of your original 3DS. Nintendo, I don't know, had some whatever the material rubber that they used, it deteriorates over time, so it kind of peels off and you're left with this just plastic piece. What you're gonna need is a replacement thumbstick and also a Phillips head screwdriver. First, you're gonna take off the back cover, which is 4 screws, and it just lifts off. Now you remove the battery, and there's all of these are Phillips heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 10 at the game slot over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do this with a manual screwdriver, but since I repair so many systems, it's just easier for me and easier on my wrist to use an electric screwdriver. Once you have all the screws off, just kind of dump them to the side. And to remove this cover, I like to start from the bottom because the left and right triggers are actually ribbon cables, and if you lift it from the top, you might accidentally tear it. So what I do is I lift it off from the bottom and flip it up. Now, if you see here, the ribbon cable is here and here. If you use too much force, you can easily tear these. So just what I do is, I start from the bottom, flip over, make sure I don't damage these two cables. Now you just use your fingernail and kind of just lift these two off. If you accidentally rip these cables, you're gonna have to take off this enclosure or this enclosure here and replace the entire button and cable itself. Now, since I'm only replacing the thumbstick, I am gonna take these two screws off and just lift up to expose this thumbstick area. If it's a little hard to take off, like sometimes because they're old it might get sticky, you can just take a tweezer, stick it on the bottom, and kind of just pry it open. And make sure don't use too much force because you don't want to damage like the cable itself. Now you remove the two washers, and there's another washer here. What you want to do is you want to look for this washer down here has an area with like a slit to it. So what I do is I find the slit and just lift it off like that. Now I'm going to take the corner of the thumbstick and kind of push it through like that, and then just kind of turn it, and it comes out. Now I'm going to take the replacement, where did I put it? The replacement thumbstick, and I'm going to do that process in reverse, where I'm going to stick one corner through first and then just turn it. Now you're going to take the washer to see where the slit is. Take the slit and just feed it through the opening of the thumbstick. What you want to do is you want to get it underneath the thumbstick, but not through the actual opening itself. Once you have one end in, what I do is I kind of just hold the thumbstick and then turn the washer to get the whole thing underneath. Now here's the tricky part. You want to make sure this hole, because this thing in the analog stick goes into the thumbstick itself. So you want to make sure it's like in the center and also in the vertical position. You put the two little fabric pieces, and this is the hard part, lining it up. I try to get everything in the center first and then just flip it over, and if you did it right and you lined it up, it should fit in. Before I screw anything in first, I will open it and just double check to make sure it's in a good position. Now you just close it up and you should be good to go. When you are putting these L&R buttons back, it should go into this slot, this spot right here, and this spot. What you want to do, and don't use too much force, is just to line it up and press down. You should be able to do it very gently. If it requires a lot of force, it's not in the right spot. So just try to line it up. You should feel a little click when you push down if it's the right spot. Once you're done with that, you just close it up and you're good to go. What I do is I kind of do like a cross, like a kind of like an N shape when I close it, because when you put the screws in, and if you put all of them on one side, it could actually warp the plastic. So I like to do both sides before I, like if I were to do all of this at once, you might have this part push down and this part be bent upwards, and you want to avoid that. So that's why I don't fully put it in, and I go from one side to the other and then back over. Now you put the back cover in and you are good to go.